This is not going to be like any other poetry reading you've been to before in your life. I'm just saying that because I don't think it is somehow going to be like any other poetry reading you've ever been for your life. Frankly, the fact that you're here is a good sign. So I thank all of you from the pit of my blackened heart for turning up. I know the weather is adverse out there. I know the 388 people, a parrot and a dog and a man with a paraplegic wheelchair is going to turn up, but that's on Facebook. And we all know that the numbers on Facebook, and in fact anything about Facebook, bears no resemblance to real life whatsoever. I'm assured that if I can get more than 23 people and a parrot and a man in a paraplegic wheelchair, I'm doing really fucking well. But I have really high standards. I was hoping for like 62 people, the parrot, the wheelchair, and the man with the dog. So we'll see. The night's still young. This will go on and on and on and on and on and on until you're like, oh man, will he just shut the fuck up and stop? The idea is that I will not stand up here and just read shit out to you in silence. That will occur from time to time when you think, oh my God, this is really good. But there'll be other times when I'll be accompanied by various people playing guitars, synthesizers, keyboards, and wacky African musical instruments of their own making. These people are known as musicians, okay? So I want you to treat them with the courtesy and kindness that they truly deserve, because this is the suave, handsome, and erudite component of the evening, the musicians. Just bear that in mind. The running order is as follows. The lovely old poet introduces himself, briefly delineates the rules of engagement for the evening. There will be breaks of varying lengths as the evening goes on, in which moment I urge you to go away, smoke cigarettes, go outside, smoke cannabis, go drink beer, whatever, and then come back in again. The breaks are nicely timed to enable you to do that. Very thoughtful. I don't just be sitting here trapped in little rows and think, oh my God, I can't leave because it's like so silent and so respectful. None of that. Leave your phones on. Feel free to text your mates or start taking calls, from bogus Nigerians or whatever. I'll read you a poem. This is the thing I'll read out to start the evening off. It's like an explanatory, wait, the glasses are off. It's like an explanatory, where do you come from to be where you are right now sort of poem. This is called Where You're At, Bro. I look more gnarly in my middle age. I'm grey-bearded and I'm nuggety. I'm creased and I'm crinkled in all the wrong places and I'm pleased. I've been hanging around with pasty-faced geeks, religious Samoans, commercial pot growers, sculptors, painters, writers, seditious types, and the troubled lawbreakers, the usual suspects, not your normal movers and shakers, but the renegade cash under the table workers, toiling away in the black economy, living in the car, living in the hallway, living under the overpasses, cooking at invisible campsites in breach of the open fire ban all year long. These people are anti-celebrityists, cynics, skeptics, vegan anti-whalers, economic disbelievers, Green Party retro-enviro activists, and global warming pessimists. Not one of them watches TV. And then there are those at the mercy of the state, the spongers, the bludgers, the poor by choice anti-consumerists, the sick, the tired, and the worn out. And there's the ragged prophets and the permaculturalists, and then, then there are the hackers in all their shapes and forms, chipping away at your ATM logins, your passwords, packet sniffing, magnetic strip copying straight off your credit card, and then sold for $10 each to the shadowy former Soviet state Eastern Bloc Europeans with short-term memory loss and rock-strong Sicilian and Eastern seaboard connections. Now, my peers are the fiscal envelope cellar dwellers. They're the scrap metal scavengers, the dumpster divers, and the avant industrial pastoral sound makers. They're the V8 petrol heads wanted by the police, or reformed ex-smokers, or mysterious men who look like the stunt doubles, or refugees from ZZ Top, Slayer, Megadeth, or Meatloaf. It's the decile of a society who own and drive cars without current regos and warrants of fitness. These people are bereft of turbo, blower, big bore valve exhausts. A quick glance will tell you that I am no consumer-driven materialist with access to hair product by the truckload and no need for twee air fresheners made of chemicals which smell of pine glades or lavender fields or citrus groves. I am not made by child or slave labour in an Asian country and then bought on special during the once-a-year Red Shed Boxing Day sale. My carbon footprint is too small to be noticed, and I have a distressingly short battery life coupled with a fragmented and somewhat overexcitable brain. My self-imposed poverty means that my 10-year-old cell phone is not an object of end-of-capitalist epoch consumerist desire, nor an extension of my masculinity. Neither is my 40-year-old car and my 8-year-old laptop, both so-called obsolete. And how I dress, permanently awry, besplattered, unkempt by bloody choice, much to the despair of way too many ex-wives. So there, full stop. Poem ends. You people in the back, come and get it. Come on, and you don't just stand in the background. Come on, the seats down the front. Come and get the good seats, otherwise you won't have a seat.